I can hear you.
Is she okay? I want.
Please, let's power tap.
Is she okay? I need to be sure she's fine.
I'm here.
I know you're here. I want you to attend to her. Can you attend to her? So basically, guys, that is what I want to say to Madam Karimot. What you are doing is the truest religion. What you have done is the purest and one of the biggest religion. Forget about it. What you're about to say is your truth. So whether you come to the court or you said it online, it's still your truth. But it will become a body. It will become a body if you don't say the truth where it can be useful. Do you understand? So it's can you make turn like that? Good. So basically, whatever you're saying, whatever you must have said necessitated the action to invite you, but it cannot be useful for a decision if you don't corroborate it before the judge to explain or people ask you questions. Be that as it may, be that as it may, it's fact finding. It's not a court where it's not a court whereby they are trying anybody yet. It's just for you to speak your own truth and what you want, what you know. And if there is any evidence that you want to, provide, I just want to encourage you and admonish you. Speak to your lawyer or speak to somebody, part of a legal team, to guide you on how to go about it. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, now that you've been invited by the coroner inquest, they will still want you to disregard the court, so that one way or the other, they will still want you that you've muted. I can't hear what you're saying. You can only hear me. I can't hear what you're saying.
I'm listening. My daughter needs my attention. That's why.
I understand perfectly that. So what they are trying to do, they want you to still fall on the other side of the law. They want you to disregard the court's invitation. They want you to now be in serious problem with the law, because they might be acting like they like you or they want you back. But do you understand what I'm trying to say? Why am I expecting gbogbo yìí tẹ́ni ti ní tẹ́lẹ̀ àníṣẹ́ ìsídà kó ṣe tí wà kó padà tètè lọ rí wàhálà lápá bẹ́ẹ̀. And if you go back to them, you will sleep with the burden of the truth you are hiding. If you don't make use of whatever you want to say in the right way, you'll still be on the other side of. They want to just make a mess of you. So that is why you need to listen carefully. You're not doing anything wrong. Whatever you said before is still the same thing you are going to be repeating. I am saying your name is before the judge. They want to just hear from you. So I will only appeal to you. It's not just about because it's your sister. I am saying it's the fact that you chose to pitch your stance on the side of justice and truth. So it's going to be wrong for me to say, run away, don't stand by justice or truth again. They will pick it that probably what you were saying was not true. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you are trying to deceive the court and government. Do you understand now? Then the other side.
Repeat what you said. Your last sentence.
What I said was that when you choose to now say, you know what, I don't want to take any further step after you've spoken your truth, to them, they won't even trust you again. They don't like you. Like I'm saying. And they will still want you to do what is against who you are. And the burden will be on you for withholding. Because when you have the truth and you didn't make use of it where it is very necessary, you won't be part of them and you won't still be part of it. What my first saw in your didakuda. Shakata Rabba Ilan Sito. I'm saying, you've taken a bold step to want to say millions of Nigerians cannot be stupid. The spirit and whatever is asking for justice that is pushing me to do this require me to take this step. And the reason why you were chosen is not because you want to snitch. I am saying it with all confidence. It's because that is who you are. I am saying, when you came for me, in my mind, I was like, well, hello, Aradineni now. Aburueni, she will do everything to protect the sister. But they are man kufunyo, then you appreciate it. Now can you see life? You can't stand by the truth and justice and it deny you or fail you. But human being, no matter how you do for them, only mess up on you. Ask yourself, Ejo kini baba Mohbad fẹ́ ṣe fún àdúrà tó fẹ́ burú jáì tó fi máa come public so on deny baba.
I did it too. I denied my mother also. So
you don't get what I'm trying to say.
See.
You don't get what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it's bad. What I'm trying to say is that in this case, I'm
not referring to the case. If
you're not getting me.
Okay, go ahead.
Anybody, you are human. We are human. Ọmọ mi lè ṣe mi bàbá ń dizone ọmọ kò mí pé bóyá o dizone yẹn o ti dizone náà nìyẹn. I am saying whatever the case may be, ìjọ tí orí ẹ̀ bá pé, if she learned a lesson, let's assume what they did to you that made you did what you did. Normally you don't deserve it, what they did to you. I'm only telling you that that was just a catalyst. You deciding to do this is because naturally the universe already knew in your heart of hearts that what you were doing before, you were doing the role of, it's my sister. I am saying, you cannot blame me. Ọmọ yẹn pa yẹn 500. Tẹ́ bá ń lé gbogbo yẹn kó máa wò ní police station. Lè rí ìyá tó bí o. Dẹ̀ lè bú ìyá yẹn pé even kẹ́ máa bú gan, á máa wò pé kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ rí náà, mi ì ní kó lọ ṣe ohun tó ṣe yìí. Àmọ́ lè ní kí máa mójútó. There is a place in me tó yàtọ̀ sí ohun tẹ́yìn wò. You are in pain. The pain I am feeling is different. Mo tí mo try láti sọ ní pé in this instance, àdúrà wò pé why are you doing this, daddy? You are asking for justice for Mohbad. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí bàbá yẹn ṣe àdúrà nìyẹn tó fi deny wọn. Ní tí mo try láti sọ nìyẹn.
Ó yàtọ̀.
And
so nǹkan tí mo try láti sọ ni pé I also
bíbí tí mo lẹ̀ tí yẹ kí n fúnlẹ̀ your own is that's you know how to go into your own.
Different.
Bí tí mo lọ ní pé if that can happen, if you now choose to say, you know what, nǹkan kan ni ó ṣẹlẹ̀, you choose to come up, ó lè jẹ́ àdúrà tó ṣe tiẹ̀, something is influencing torí pé n tó wà nú ẹ̀ ló jẹ́ kìkìní ẹ̀ rí lò. So in your own case, you stood your ground that tó bá jẹ́ pé lórí òótọ́ ti fẹ́ dúró lélẹ̀, kò bá jẹ́ bàbá mi, kò bá jẹ́ ìyá mi, kò bá jẹ́ anybody, I will distance myself from you now and stand firm in speaking the truth and standing for justice so that the entire whatever tikini efe mu jade, it's not for Mohbad to come back to life. It's for something. So you are not doing anything wrong. You realize that the worst only share that any code katateni. You sleep well, you enjoy yourself well, you everything well. Kò wá ní sọ pé tọ́lọ̀ máa fi tí bí làwọn fi fọ́ Ọlọ́run ò ní sọ pé tí ẹ bá gbà lọ́wọ́ àbúrò yín ẹ̀ ní jẹun. Ẹ̀wòye ọdún tí ẹ bá tàkà wá mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ọlọ́run ò ti lè ṣẹlẹ̀. Ìyá mi ó jura wọn lọ. Are you get what I'm saying? Ó jura wọn lọ. So kókó bẹ̀ ni pé later on ṣé ń gbọ́dọ̀ mi tó bá padà sí whatever, if you do the right thing completely, kò ṣe pé kò ní come back to senses. It's not that you're still not going to forgive her. I get what I'm saying, but everything will still fall in place the way it should. I know you. I know your heart. For her to learn a lesson and treat ẹni tó bá bá wá ju ó ṣe yẹ kó ṣe is for her to learn. But unfortunately, nítorí pé kóyọ̀ fẹ́ kú fún náà, if she has the tendency to reduce anybody to rubble ní time here, is because Oma she learn. You will learn. Allah left full second chance. But if tí ó bá ṣe lọ bẹ́ẹ̀, ó lè jẹ́ bí tí ẹ ní ti expect pátápátá ló máa ti wọ́ ọ̀tá yín. I get what I'm saying. So in this retrospect, you are not doing anything wrong. I get what I'm saying. You're not doing anything bad. You're not doing anything to hurt her, because core of the matter is yourself, Gongo, you don't like to keep such things. You would never even sit your children and say, oh, mommy, am I part of you? Can I cover? You can't. You will never. So it's you. So don't blame yourself and don't regret what you've done. All I will ask you to do is take the bold step. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí wọ́n tara bẹ̀yẹn. Àwọn people ma only run sàṣẹ àtàbí pé ìjọba tó ń pè é yẹn, because you know the consequence. Wọ́n máa ṣe é wípé wọ́n fẹ́ kẹ́ ṣe é pé you will be able to move around. Then they will start calling you. They will start calling you. Then the next thing. Someone on me.
One more minute. Don't delight, Mama.
America.
On it.
So please do the best you can to be on the side, to be on the good side. Speak to any legal team. Ask them for advice. How do you go about your submission? All you're just going to say is, this is what you know. I'm saying, this is what you know. What you have said before is what you want to repeat. But to be on the safer side, speak to probably the legal team or your own lawyer. How do you go about it? And ask them, I can't come to Nigeria. I can only do Skype, just the way you've done it now, like this. They will ask you questions, you answer them, so be it. You understand? So, Nigerians, people following, we're going to be having a peaceful movement on that day. I have a human rights foundation, an NGO on human rights, Break the Silence Foundation. So we decided to, I've been on it for a long time, and I'm in again. So we're going to be going out on that day to, show solidarity to everybody demanding justice, including the deceased. So, and then we'll proceed to where Mohbad was initially buried. When it is 12 a.m., no, to my bossy on the 12th, to my 1 year, we're going to be having vigil and prayer session. We're going to be calling and invoking the spirit to stand up and fight for everybody standing. So we will be praying for you as well. We will ask Mohbad spirit to stand by you, by everybody. So Boshen Baladura Christian, Wagbati Muslim, àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe náà, because òótọ́ tá a gbọ́dọ̀ pa fúnra wa ni pé àwọn kìíní tá à ń sọ traditional ẹ̀ ó níbi tí wọ́n ti máa ń ní agbára tó yẹ ká ti máa lò. Particularly in situation where there is cover up, there is criminality, there is when to kọjá òye àwọn èèyàn tí physical eyes ò lè pick àwọn kìíní yẹn àwọn tí mi orúkọ tó ń pè wọ́n ní English àwọn òòṣà yẹn ó yẹ yín iṣẹ́ tí Ọlọ́run dá wọn fún gangan nìyẹn o ò lè lọ bá wọn pé òòṣà báyìí ẹ ṣe ní kí n lọ jalè kọ́dà ẹ̀ lò ṣùgbọ́n tó bá sọ pé tí n bá parọ́ àbí tí n bá ṣe nǹkan báyìí they will work fast. So we're going to be doing that on that day. So we will do that, and then ẹ̀jẹ̀ Mohbad ṣì wà nù sáré ó wà nù yẹ̀pẹ̀. So ihun tó ti mú pé ilẹ̀ yẹn tí ò ti lè bu àṣírí irọ́ yẹn ó ní láti tú àṣírí yẹn kọlẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yẹn láti dìde. So we are invoking the grace. Thank you, deities. Ẹ̀hún náà bẹ́ẹ̀ bá sọ ìbò dé stage kan ìbò bá tún sá lọ. Ó dáhùn àti Kàrímọ́lá ń kó ìbò lọ wọ́n sá àwọn ìbò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ìbò báyìí pé oh my God mo like òyìnbó yẹn òyìnbó yẹn mo fẹ́ rántí ìbò tẹ̀ sọ́bẹ̀ ẹ̀ pọ̀ ó máa wá padà mo máa lò ẹ̀sọ̀ òyìnbó kan tí mo like lẹ́ẹ̀kan ẹ̀ so ó dẹ̀ wà lẹ́ẹ̀kan but I will remember ṣá. So that is what we're doing to stand by everybody that choose to speak the truth and to distance from everybody that choose to cover up. You understand? So, Emma, sir, just do the right thing. Stand by what is right and do what is right. And you know what I'm saying? So, from myself, from my heart, I hold no animosity against you. I hold no animosity against your sister. She wants justice for her husband. She cried out. That cry, not that she tell it. But the fact that we want that justice or we are supporting her to get justice does not mean we will dictate the direction.